Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here I am showing you guys how I did these iridescent purple nails. As always, I start off by filing and shaping. I had already cleaned up my cuticle line before this, so here you just see me cleaning up my actual nails. I will be using the colors Animated and Spark. Spark is a glow-in-the-dark, kind of an iridescent glitter. So I start off with step 1, which is the Pro Base, and it's kind of like a nail glue. That's what it smells like. And I do it up 3/4 of the way, and then I dip my nail into the powder. This one is glitter, so there is going to be some specks that are sticking up. That's why for this one you'll notice that I don't actually brush it off as I would with the other ones. You'll see that I eventually use my other hand to just press it on, to just tap over my nails. Here I continue to do the same process 3/4 of the way while dipping. I left this video in real time so you guys can see how slow I work to make sure I'm getting the edges, and then I dip and I use my orange stick to clean up if I did get any of the Pro Base around my skin. So that's what I'm doing right here, just cleaning up those edges. I only put this color Spark on my middle finger, index finger, and my ring finger. And here you see that I will do the same process on the other side. I just sped up the video so you guys wouldn't have to see me go so slow. Here I am adding my second layer of Spark. I reuse the Pro Base, same polish, and I did speed up the video a little bit because it's the same process, but this time, as you can see, I go all the way up to where my cuticle is at, making sure I'm not getting it on my skin. I dip, and you see that I kind of put my brush on the side to clean it off. Since there is glitter, it does tend to get on there. Here I am just showing you a slow version of what I was doing, going all the way up to where my cuticle is at, again making sure I'm not getting it on my skin, but moving very slowly and carefully, making sure I'm going around the edges. And I thought this would be a good video to include to show you guys how slow I move when I do this. Here you'll see me pushing down on each nail just to make sure that that glitter is not going anywhere. And instead of fluffing it off with the brush, I'm kind of just pressing it into every nail. Next, I'm going to continue with the color Animated by Revel. And I use step 1 again, and I will be putting this on my thumb and my pinky. And I do the same process of 3/4 of the way, and then I dip into the powder. Here I am going in for my second dip, and as you can see, I go all the way up to where my cuticle line is. I make sure I'm getting around the edges and just going very slowly to make sure that I get the polish on there all the way. You guys will see me clean off my brush on the paper towel, and that's just because I was feeling like I still had some glitter specks in it, and I just want to make sure I'm cleaning it off. And here you'll see where I clean up the edges with the orange stick. I do the same process on the other side, and I just sped up the video. Like I said, I don't think you guys want me to do this slow-mo the entire time because it takes me about 2 hours to do my own nails, so that would be a very long video. I used the cupcake liner because I was going to do the pour over method with Vivian. It is a clear color with Revel, and I'm going to be putting that over my glitter nails, so my index finger, my middle finger, and my ring finger, and it's just to help protect the glitter specks from when I'm filing and I'm buffing at the end. But as you can see, when I do the pour over, it just kind of sits in one spot, so I realized it would be easier to just press it into it. But I didn't want to put my finger into the entire jar in case that I dropped glitter into it from my nail. You see me pressing that color in, or well, it's not a color, it's a clear, but you'll see me pressing that powder into the nail to make sure it got in. Because there was some bigger glitter specks, I would have to push down on those to make sure that they weren't sticking up. Here I am doing the same process of adding Vivian, the clear powder, over my glitter nails, and this is just a sped up version, and I'm doing the same thing, adding Pro Base and then dipping into the clear. Here I am using step 2, which is the activator. This is what makes the nails hard, so that you can buff on them and you can file them. And so after every wipe I do on the nail, I also wipe it off on a lint-free pad, just to clean it off. And I do this on every nail, making sure I get every little side and crevices, and I make sure I cap the ends of my nail as well. Here I do the same thing, just a sped up version of step 2, the activator, making sure that I am cleaning the brush off by wiping it on the lint-free pad, and I just continue to do this on the rest of my hand. Here I am showing you guys just a little bit of a sped up version of after waiting 2 minutes for the activator to dry. That is when I can start filing my nails and making them the shape that I would like, while also removing some of the glitter that's on top or in bumpy areas to smooth them out. And I continue to do this with the rest of my nails. Here I am using a Seer, I hope I'm not butchering the name, but it is their base gel, and I found it off of Amazon, and I do this before I can do my gel. Here I am showing you a sped up version of how I put it on. I just make sure that I cap the ends, and it's just like putting on just a clear polish. It is a thicker consistency, so you can see when I sometimes clean it off on the rim of the bottle, because I don't want it to be too thick. I've made that mistake before, and then when I do my gel, it makes my nails look extremely thick. The base gel will help give a sticky base consistency for when I do my actual gel, but this also helps because I will be doing my stamping plates, and so it helps for it to stick. Here I am showing you my Mani Mask by Maniology. It is a latex-free polish that you put around your nail, so on your skin, to help prevent get nail polish on there, and it's an easy cleanup. I am using their black polish. I will link it down below, and I put it over the design that I would like, and then I use the scraper to scrape at an angle, and you will see me roll my stamper on. That was the mistake I made. At first I wouldn't roll it, and I use a lint roller to remove the excess polish that got on. Sometimes another design gets on there, and you'll see me start to line it up right here. I love that these are clear because you can't see it in the camera angle, but from where I was sitting at, I was able to see exactly where I wanted it, and I roll it onto my nail. That was essential, rolling. The first time I did this, I was trying to put it straight forward, and that's not the way it works. I use acetone to remove the polish from the plate. Here I am using the Disney decals that I bought off of eBay. I will link it down below, and since I use gel base, it is a little sticky, and so it made it a little bit easier for my decal to stick to. I am using the tack-free gel by Revel, and I put that on every nail. It is very thick, so you'll see that I wipe off, and I try to not do it as thick because I had the same mistake from like the base gel where I would put it on and it was very lumpy and thick. So try to do thin coats. The gel is naturally thick, so don't be alarmed by that. And don't forget to cap your ends. I did this in normal speed, so you guys are able to see how slow I'm moving and how meticulous I am about getting it on the edges and on the ends. Don't be afraid to wipe off the excess on the rim of the gel. It won't make a difference. You're not going to be putting back any product that's damaged, so you can wipe it off if you feel you have too much on your brush. When I use this gel, I do not do the second layer of activator. I then cure my nails for 60 seconds. I then use tweezers to remove the mani mask that is around my nail. Here I am just putting some cuticle oil all around my cuticles. I make sure that I rub it into the rest of my finger. And that is all. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.